My first piece of advice is turn off the noise, get off social media, get off the internet, develop what I call the art of not listening. There is so much out there right now. And so, if you're utilizing TikTok as your information source, I'd argue that you need to get away from the influencers. Now, some are better than others, but I remember about 10 years ago, there's an article came out, talked about the death of expertise. And that I think has been the unintentional consequence of some of the goodness that's come with the explosion of the information space, is that there's so many voices out there. A lot of times people just gravitate to the loudest person in a room, which isn't necessarily not the right source. So I think a lot of it is getting away from all that. I had some distinct advantages now looking back on it. I grew up on the farm. I spent a lot of time alone. I spent a lot of time just with myself, where I didn't know it at the time, but I built a lot of introspection even at a young age, just based off, things that people would say to me back then. And I think that only helped me later on to be able to form my own opinions, think for myself, assess, and it's the art of not listening. It takes time to discern what advice is good and who you should be listening to. The Army kind of makes it easy for us, right? Because you have a commander, everybody's got a boss. I think it's probably to some degree every place else in the world, right? But you have a clear chain of command, you know who's in charge, and there's already that inherent authority that you learn to listen to. And so that's an advantage I think that many of us who served have had, is that to help you over time, you form your own opinions, you form your own style of leadership, etc.